Hi everyone, hope you're okay. So today's video is part of my journey of becoming vegan. So I have been vegan for one full week now. So a week today I made a decision before then, but so a week today I have now been vegan for 1 week, and I thought it might be good for you to hear how I'm getting on with it, a part of my journey. Now I'm not gonna lie, there have been times where I have questioned myself whether I can do this. There have been times where I've questioned, do I want to do this? Is it too much? Is it too much hassle? That sounds bad, doesn't it? Sorry, other vegans. I don't think it's hassle, but it's a big lifestyle change. And you would have to ask yourself these questions, really, wouldn't you, to be comfortable in the decision that you ultimately make. So, the thing I'm struggling with is, if you've followed me for a while, you'll know I've lost a lot of weight. So I've lost over 7 stone. Now I've been at goal for about 15-16 months now, and in all of that time I haven't stepped foot on the scales since I hit goal. And no, actually I tell a lie, I did once, remembered why I don't use the scales, and put them away and never used them again since. So I don't use scales, so I don't know how much I weigh. I use my clothes as a guide. So if my clothes are starting to get too tight, I'll then rein it back in. If it's starting to get too loose, brilliant. Great. That doesn't happen very often. And there have been times where I can tell in my clothes I need to rein it back a bit. And I've also, during these last 15 months, never thought about, well, that's not true. I'm going to rephrase that. I've eaten whatever I want, like literally whatever I want, but probably not in as large a portion as I previously used to. So literally, I don't get weighed, I don't follow a diet plan, I don't check calories, I don't know how many points or carbs or whatever. I mean, I'm just doing me. It's been working for me, so I'm happy with the way it's going. So becoming vegan, I had to start reading labels again, and I feel like I'm back on a weight loss diet plan, even though it's not for weight loss, but like all of a sudden I'm having to check labels, having to say, can I have that or can I not have that? And there are times where I've had to say, oh no, I can't have that. And to me, because I've gone through this weight loss, decades of yo-yo binging with food, and the phrase where now I don't really look at contents of food, it's been quite difficult to have to say, oh no, I can't have that. Because when you say that, you want it, don't you? And I have been trying different alternatives, and there are some really good stuff out there. And what I'm also would say is, so yeah, I'm finding that hard. I'm having to say if I can or I can't have something. The other issue, if you like, is taste. So there's been a few rank things in this past 7 days. The bacon was one. The cheese, the grated cheese I got from Asda, that was Asda's own, nearly made me vomit. I made my mum taste some last night, and she was like, oh God, no, and he spit it out. It was so bad. But I do think that's trial and error, and there are different brands of these vegan foods, so I think it's just finding the brand in each product that I personally like. I did make this isn't very good. I did make myself a fake ham sandwich on Friday, and half an hour later I threw it back up again. I don't know where that come from. My body didn't like the fake ham. It tasted alright, actually, to be fair. I've had these today. I've got these. So let's see. These are, see if I can get it out here. So it's a steak bake, only it's a vegan one, and it's called No Steak and Gravy Slices. So I've just had one of them, and it was beautiful. And I'm finding the things I cook from scratch, where I'm not using much fake meat, taste better than these individual fake products. So I think more cooking from scratch and following recipes is probably going to be required of me, which doesn't make me happy because I don't like cooking. But no, on a serious note though, I mean I don't like cooking, but on a serious note, like, I physically can't stand and cook a healthy meal from scratch every single day. I can't. You know, my illness, my chronic illnesses, stop me or prevent me from doing that. So some days, I call it a fend for yourself day, and I just message the kids and go fend for yourself and get whatever, do whatever. And so things like this are quite useful for times like that. And there's a beautiful burrito in Tesco. I think I showed it on the last video. But so yeah, I'm struggling with this whole I can have and I can't have situation again. But I'm very determined. I am going to do this. I am going to find my way. My reasons for doing this are still there. They're still solid. They're still my reasons. They're still my opinions. So I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to try more recipes and things. And hopefully I can get around. I think it's hard as well because because I'm not on my own in the house. So I've got the kids and they're not vegan, and I wouldn't even ask them to become that if they didn't want to. So the alternatives, like I've had to order some vegan Kit Kats from Amazon because Asda haven't had them in, or Tesco haven't had them in, well, since I've been looking for them. So I've got to order them off Amazon. But the kids like the normal Kit Kats, and I keep looking at them and like, oh, I really want one, and I can't. So if I lived on my own and I only had vegan items in my kitchen, it would be easier. But there are things in my kitchen, in my fridge and in my cupboards that I really like that aren't vegan, and I'm not allowed to have them. I think that's yeah, I think my problem is using words like that, isn't it? I'm not allowed. Yeah, I need to kind of think. I need to get over that hurdle, don't I? And stop looking at it as things I can have and I can't have. Because there are lots of products I can have. You know, there are sweets, there are chocolates, there are cakes I can have, there are jam donuts. So really, if I'm organised, then it shouldn't be a problem. And that's another thing I found as well, is I do need to be organised. So it is a bit like being on a on a diet, a weight loss diet, because if I'm not organised, I haven't got things kind of semi-ready, and I'm starving, I've got myself to that starving stage if I've been out or something, and I want to just grab whatever's there, and I can't, and I need to. So organisation, as it is with the weight loss plan, is key. So I need to make sure I've got things ready to eat in my fridge or my cupboards. I need to be a bit more organised. I should maybe even do a meal plan and plan them, shouldn't I? So I'm going to carry on doing it. My nose looks a bit red, doesn't it? I don't know why that. I'm going to carry on doing it. I will share some more cooking and whatever with you, and I'll let you know next week how week 2 is going. But I'm hanging in there. Not always enjoying it, not gonna lie. Not always finding it easy, not gonna lie, but still doing it. Take care.